I can do it. Wonder Wheel. I don't want to go through life being a Wonder Wheel murderer.
Hey everybody, what's going on? And welcome to the Round Top. Oh, wait a minute. No, this is Collectable Past. We're going to talk about our chosen toys of the week, man. It's good to see everybody hanging out there and having a good time. I know I'm ready to talk some toys and have a little bit of fun. Vinnie successfully launched the art book today, and it is already starting to move. People, be sure to share that link out there and let everybody know. Somebody wants to drop that link. Vinnie, if you want to drop that link in the chat, just so everyone can keep sharing that out there. And
cool. Thanks, buddy. Yeah.
Keep people aware of it. Keep pushing independent projects because that's where it's at. That's where the people that you know that you could trust to bring you something decent that you're going to enjoy. That's where they are to be found. And right here is where the pig is bound to be found. Talking about toys, of course, joined by my buddy Vinnie Art as always.
Hey everybody, hope everyone's doing well. I scrambled to get a figure reviewed, so yeah, I got something for this week.
Awesome. And of course, we are joined by our third guinea, and Trina. What's up?
Hey, how's it going? Hope everybody's doing well. Looking forward to the stream.
Oh, it should be fun. It should be fun. It's titled something old, something new, something blue. And that actually is pertaining to some of the figures that I'm going to be showing off. And what's going on, Slasher?
It's good.
Hey, buddy.
It's going. Let's say hi to the chat real quick. Of course, Chaos Hoy was in first. Chaos and I were chatting. He was keeping me company while I was still uploading stuff in the background and everything. Thank you, Chaos, for giving me the joke too, trying to help lift my spirits. I do appreciate it. Keely Chow in the house. What's up, Keely? My man Curtis YZ also in the house. What's going on, Curtis? Good to see you. Guys, remember to go ahead and share the link out there. I know the pig was a little bit beside himself today, and I forgot to share the link out there, so I'd appreciate it if you guys did. I really do appreciate it. Every time you guys share it out there, it lets people know what's going on and that we are here because YouTube definitely still hates my damn guts. But that's okay. They can hate my guts all they want because you son of a bitches, I don't give a shit. Every time I look at YouTube, this is what I think.
Shitter was full.
But let's go ahead and get past that because screw YouTube. Let's start off with something old, something new, and something blue. So I'm going to start off with something that I actually have had in my collection for quite a while. I never did open this one up. So this was actually a reissue set, and it's something that I didn't have when I was younger. And I managed to pick it up on the go around when they did reissues. And I thought these ones, they look spectacular. There was a few things in it that were kind of questionable, but nothing broke, nothing fell apart. So I don't have too many complaints about this one. I didn't even give it a rating on this one, but I will say that this one probably hit about a 9 out of 10. It was so close to hitting a perfect, but kind of is what it is. So let's get into the review and think what you guys think about this. We are starting off with something old.
What is up, Sir Jumper? Oh, Cliff Jumper, master of the Transformers. What's up, Jumper? Oh, Jumper, you want a treat? Let's get your treat. Oh, that's right, Cliff Jumper. Here goes your treat. Normally, Cliff Jumper would be coming out for a Transformer video, but unfortunately, there's no room on the table. But he will be there in spirit. Won't you, Cliff Jumper?
The Transformers, more than meets the eye.
With Cliff Jumper leading us in, you know what that means. It's Transformers time. So we're digging back just a little ways for this one. This one is from 2014. It was one of their re-releases, and we have the Platinum Edition. We got the Seeker Squadron of the Coneheads. Really nice set right here. It's got all of your seekers sitting up in there. This is a nice classic G1 re-release of Dirge, Thrust, and Ramjet. Take a look at these guys.
And joining the evil Decepticons, Thrust and Dirge.
And right out of the box, here we've got Thrust. Looking very much like the original G1. Now, of course, you notice that the stickers aren't on there. It does have the sticker sheet in there with all the stickers that you remember with the original G1. I love when they do stuff like that. Everything about this one looks pretty good. He feels pretty good in the hand. Of course, he's got the die cast on there. I would say the only thing that's a little weak on these are these cockpits. There's something like a little bit weak in this hinge part right there, but I mean, it doesn't feel like it's going to break, but it does feel a little bit on the flimsy side. And there goes Ramjet, another one looking absolutely fantastic. Love these guys, man. The cone heads were a nice addition to the Decepticon Seeker jets, because originally we just had Starscream, we had Thundercracker, and we had Skywarp, and then we got the cone heads. We have Dirge. Dirge was probably the one with the most like very odd color scheme going on. Really nicely done. So let's go ahead and get these guys transformed into robot modes and see if they hold up to what the original G1s looked like. Here we go with all three of our Seekers. We got Dirge, we got Ramjet, and we got Thrust transformed into their robot modes. These ones look awesome.
The Transformers, more than meets the eye. The Transformers.
Very cool.
Yeah, they look great. I love the jets, and the Seekers are fantastic.
They look fantastic. I mean, it was one of those things, too. They were able to reuse the same basic bodies from the first three and just, slight alterations with the wings and stuff like that. But, like, everything about these ones looks spot on. One of the things I didn't have time, because obviously time constraints, putting these videos together for StreamYards. They don't have the spring-loaded feature. So, like on certain ones, they had like the spring-loaded feature for the weapons on some of the Seeker jets.
Oh, okay.
There's nothing spring-loaded in these anymore. They're just kind of pressed in. Which that's fine, it's whatever. Because the later ones didn't really have much of a spring, and they didn't really launch much anyway, the later versions. So that wasn't that big of a deal. Right. The only thing that really did bug me about these one is the cockpits on them. They just feel a little weak in the hinge joint. But I mean, other than that, like the paint applications that they're spot on matching the original ones, the sticker sheets that are included, which I didn't get around to because I just wasn't ready to sit there and make sure I put these things on meticulously perfect.
Yeah.
But like the sticker sheet and everything is there. And these things are just, they feel good in the hand too. Because I know some of the re-releases that they did later on, some of them, the plastic felt really cheap. These ones didn't. And it's the same amount of die cast the original ones had and everything. I couldn't be any more happy with this set. And I was so glad that I was able to find it. They also did have an Insecticon 3-pack, which I just couldn't seem to nab at the time because all the stores were already sold out. So,
Damn.
What's going on, Lurch? I see Lurch is in the chat. What's going on, Lurch? I hope you're doing well. I see Kai MFS is also in the house as well. What's going on? NRR, that's right, man. Guinea Pig collected back to full strength. I don't know about full strength, but just about there. Just about there. Yeah, of course, Cliff Jumper let us in. There just wasn't enough room up on the table. Time Prophet would say the microwave turntable. And speaking of Time Prophet, there he is right there. What's going on, Time Prophet?
What's up, everybody?
Definitely a really, really nice set to have. And real quick, I'm going to lead into something else that is for article-wise for something that Hasbro is doing. We're talking about re-releases. So some of the re-releases they're doing right now is for the 40th anniversary. So they have an already sold out, I might add, the Retro Transformers the movie Perceptor figure, $34.99 for that thing.
Wow.
It's G1 accurate, though. They did add a little bit of different coloring on the legs because the black lines that are there in the front of the legs, that didn't exist on the original one. So they at least did something different to signify why this is the 86 movie figure.
Mm-hmm. That's good. That's crazy. I mean, it already sold out. I mean,
Yeah.
you can tell, man. People want the old stuff because that was the good shit.
Well, they didn't stop there. They also got Soundwave.
Oh, nice.
And sold out as well on pre-order.
Oh, of course, dude. He's one of the fan favorite characters. Always has been.
Yeah, another one. I will say, I'm wondering if the feet are die-cast like they were on the original.
I don't know. It's a good
die-cast,
question.
but yeah, I'm not sure. I would hope they did because they've done it with all the other re-releases that they've done. Few color changes once again on Soundwave. They did the red visor eyes where the original one had yellow. And the same thing with his little concussion cannon that's sitting up on his shoulder that had yellow in it instead of red. So they did make small touches in there to signify it in the movie. And then the last one they have for the 40th anniversary is they got Blaster with Steeljaw.
That's awesome. Yeah, these guys are fantastic figures.
They're great. And you know what? I have all the original ones. I don't necessarily need these 86 movie re-releases, but you know, I do appreciate that they're making them available for people that don't have. No, you know, I already got them. I've got the originals. I've got the re-releases like 2009. I really don't need another same version of the ones that I already have.
Yeah,
just because there's slight color changes on them.
Yeah, you don't need them, but you want it.
You know what? If I had money to waste, you're right. I probably would buy them. I know you're thinking it.
Yeah. I still want to get the Perceptor, the what was it? The Earthrise one, whatever.
Was that Earthrise or Kingdom? I think that was
one of the Kingdom. You know what I mean? The nice ones.
Well, actually, the one I got was the 86 movie version.
Oh, you're right. You're right. Yeah, that is the 86 one.
Yeah, 86 movie version. That was fantastic. Like that, out of all the Transformers that I've done out of these newer lines, that was the one that had the best articulation. Like he was able to get in any kind of pose that you wanted to get him in. No problem. Like, even like a full-on kneeling position, like he's kneeling down shooting his blaster, you know, no problem whatsoever, and completely sturdy too.
Yeah, because it was articulation. Like they made sure to really up the articulation on for that. So that was good. I like it.
We're coming up with new names for YouTube. Their Tube, Butt Tube, Z Tube. for our commander, for our commander in chief over in China. No balls tube, trans tube. That leads into trans lube, which absolutely has nothing to do with what we're talking about today.
Holy crap.
But that's what I wanted to lead in with something old. Now I do have something later on for something new, and then technically in the same video with something blue. Something blue is it's not necessarily related to the same figures, but it's something that made me sad. So that's something blue. It's funny, but awesome. Vinnie, the floor is open to you. I started off strong, so you better bring it.
All right. Well, I don't have any. Actually, I almost reviewed that core figure of Soundwave. I had found him. I was going through something else, but I'm like, I don't have time right now. If I did, it would have just been a short. But anyway, here's the piece I had for this week. This guy I got at a steal. He was like around $12 when everything was all said and done. This guy was on clearance. So we got Scarecrow from McFarlane Toys, the Arkham Knight video game version. And holy crap, love this thing. Design-wise, he does have a few shortcomings that I will talk about. But overall, this is a pretty damn impressive figure. And I seen it a couple of times in the past, but I'm like, I don't have money to just drop on anything anymore, and I wasn't really going to be backing too many more McFarlane figures. But I really did like this guy's design in the video game. I thought he was a really great villain. How they did it, they made him a lot more substantial than you would have thought, and I love like the more horror aspect in his design. Instead of your regular kind of Scarecrow, it looks like something out of I don't know, like a mix of Mortal Kombat or something. I don't know.
Yeah, he absolutely looks like a Mortal Kombat character.
Yeah. But I think they did a fantastic job on him. I really do think so.
He looks like he would have been like from Cabal's, like if you took the gas mask off of Cabal.
Yeah, like from his clan or something. But yeah, I think they did do a very, very nice job. His articulation was pretty surprising in his arms, like the range of motion and stuff he has. The details are there, but I'm pretty sure you know what I'm going to say.
One leg longer than the other?
No, he doesn't really do that. NECA does that. Well, he's got the knee brace on the one side, so that was fine. His design.
Oh, you know what? I didn't even notice he was wearing a friggin' gas mask before. I thought he had a ninja mask on. My bad.
Well, see, and that's the thing I was about to say. Paint application. Where the hell is it? He's mostly, they made him like solid black with just like the orange kind of pieces here and there.
Random like orange areas.
Yeah, like on those canisters and stuff that are on.
And is that a gloss paint that they use too?
Yeah, on a good chunk of them, which I don't really mind so much, but I think he needed way more paint application. He's supposed to have brown all over him. He's not all black the way that they have him. And they took like an image from the game where I think they play with it too, because again, having played the game, yeah, it is a dark game, but the character, he's supposed to have like that whole kind of cloak thing he has on. That's more brown than jet black. Like everything on this figure is all black, and then he has like these kind of orange paint.
He's got a noose. Oh shit! I just noticed that's a noose.
Yeah, the noose is cool.
That's crazy.
Yeah, they got that from
that's
the
insane that they added that, especially in this fucking era. You know?
Yeah, but the game had it, so I guess they weren't gonna skimp on that. But
you know what sells? You know what sells? Make him look like he's in bondage gear. Make it all look like it's leather bondage gear. Real high gloss, high gloss.
Make him a gimp. Vinnie, if you like touch up the paint, like paint him how you wanted to, what kind of paint would you use?
In the past, and what I've done when I actually worked there too, because we repainted a couple of figures. It would be like an acrylic type paint, but because there are more things that are, they're more toxic. But again, that's something that they would actually use in China, and it doesn't like wash off or rub off or scrape off too easily. So, but I mean, for like customized purposes, it would be some kind of like acrylic type of a paint. But again, you're not children like throwing it against walls and banging figures together. Like you're gonna put it on a shelf or something. So but I know like there are some really good like metallic paints and stuff too. So I would hit some of those like his leg brace and his buckles and stuff like that are kind of on throughout his costume. Like that would be pretty cool. McFarlane didn't mess with his design at all. Like they straight up got it from the game. So they could have even been given like a digital rendering of the character, like from ZBrush or something, and like played with that and put articulation points in it. So however they did it, it is very impressive because the details there, articulation is pretty amazing on this guy for a character who's not really known for getting into extreme poses, but like in the game too, like he's walking with a limp. He's got a leg brace on.
Yeah, I see he's got the Stone Cold Steve Austin RoboCop braces.
Yeah, as if like Batman broke his leg or something. And,
oh, okay, that's cool.
Like that's how it healed, and he needs
that's
that
cool.
thing. Like I like the story that they have like behind the concept kind of thing. Like you could put a lot into it, but again, it is very nice. But I would have added again alternate hands for this guy. Because especially in that game, you could have him like with a more splayed out kind of syringe glove thing that he has there, open hand, closed fist in the other hand. Like there's a couple of things you could have done. I don't understand why they went that cheap. Because again, the figure is great. It's very nicely done, but they skipped on paint application and accessories. He comes with one like
what does he come with? No scythe or anything?
A crappy trading card and a base. That's it.
No scythe?
Nothing.
Yeah, you know what I would have did?
What's that?
And this is just me. Because everybody remembers that section of the game. I would have made the figure bigger.
Yeah, they could have done that too. Yeah,
I mean, even if it only made it a little bit bigger, say same size as the Swamp Thing figure.
Yeah, that would have been kind of cool too.
Just to give him like the nightmare aspect from the game.
He's done that with another character, one of the other DC characters. They released a regular size one, and then they released one that was bigger. So, yeah, I don't see why not. You know, it could have worked, or like a Build-A-Figure thing.
And he's got a Freddy hand, so I guess that's supposed to be his weapon.
Sort of, yeah. In the game, he didn't have a scythe. I'm trying to remember.
No, I'm just saying. Oh yeah, I was just saying for like a Scarecrow figure in general, you know.
Well, it was like needles.
Yeah, like all those kind of syringes, and yeah, like I said, like he kind of the way they did it was pretty smart because a figure like this, that's going to break easily. So they kind of molded it kind of all together, like he was like making it to a point. And in the game, like he kind of plays around a little bit, and you could see that they're going to be all out or. I know in the second game, he had like the syringes on his fingertips, the way they did it. So this one's different because they need him to do more in the game. You know, but again, their designs are always pretty cool what they've done with that series. And I am happy that they went so dark with this guy.
I do like those canisters around his
yeah, no,
I like that.
It is cool. It is cool, but it feels like it's an unfinished figure, like Trina said.
Yeah, well, I mean, when everything is the exact same paint job, like this is where if they would have had some flat blacks, that could have made all the difference in the world with the way this figure looked. Especially as far as I'm concerned, around the hood and stuff like that. That should have been like a really flat black. If they were going to do it all in black, just to make it a flat black, just kind of make a differentiation between everything else on the body.
But again, he should have at least a dry brush or something on there of like brown, because it's almost like the kind of woven sack type thing is what's supposed to be more of his like his costume itself, and then it's like dirty, so that's why it looked extra dark in the game. So they should have done that. A dry brush of like some brown or paint would work. Even a similar color to what he had on the noose, something to break it up a little bit, but. Overall, though, I do think the amount of detail in this guy is like insanely good. I was very happy with how this came out, and again, for like $12, I'm like, it's on clearance. I'm like, yeah, I'm getting this thing. And yeah, we were talking, but yeah, here's how he scales with the NECA Universal Monster figures. So, and he is the biggest Universal Monster figure, and his knees are bent. So, yeah, so you can kind of see the height. And I did have him next to this Dr. Doom, which I think is probably the best Dr. Doom. That
Time Prophet was asking, is that Fantastic Four? That's just Marvel Legends, ain't it?
Yeah, it's a Marvel Legends, but what did he come out like?
Is that a Toy Biz Marvel Legends?
No, it's Hasbro.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No, the amount of detail that's on him, he's got texture all over his the green part of him. He has an alternate head as well. So you could have more of the classic kind of look from like the 60s and 70s, or this more modern one that I prefer that one, to be honest. But
what's going on in Pale Rider? Good to see, man.
What's
Bigger
up,
is
man?
always better to a point.
That's
At
right.
least that's what she said.
Yeah, I got this guy, like I said, maybe 6 years ago, or whenever they came out. Yeah. So it is pretty cool, though. Yeah, RR, what's up, bro?
What's up, RR?
But yeah, I couldn't find where I put I have that Batman from the Arkham Knight game as well, and he is a fantastic design and a really beautiful figure. I don't know where I put him, but he would almost tower over him. They're close to the same height from what I remembered, but yeah, it works well anyway. But yeah, it's cool that they have been releasing more of them from that game, because that game was really, really nice, man. The way they did it, beautiful stuff. But yeah, all in all, not too shabby. I might review this guy at some point, because he is a really kick-ass figure. Just design-wise, this thing is like immaculate. So I got to give it to Hasbro on that one.
I've seen some of the stuff that they've been releasing lately, and some of it doesn't look half bad. I mean, once again, I'm just not giving my money to Disney, but what Hasbro is doing with some of those Marvel Legends figures, like, it's quite impressive, actually.
Yeah. Well, I liked it to doing the pinless joints and stuff too now. I've seen that in some stores, but those things I can't even find them near me. There's maybe like comic shops might still have them, and Walmart from time to time, but they're really shitty lines. So like there's no characters I don't want anyway, so I don't really care. I'm not giving them any more of my money. Again, this guy was like 6 years old, or like I said, whenever it came out. But yeah, I love it. I think that's probably the best Doctor Doom.
Do you remember the OG Toy Biz Doctor Doom?
I had the
You had the Secret Wars one, right?
The Secret Wars, yeah. With the shields, with the
they had when Toy Biz their first line Marvel figures, they had Doctor Doom, and you had this little thing you had to pop out of his back and spin it, and he like you could put a drill in his hand, like he came with weapons, and one of them was a drill, and like his wrist would spin around, like all the way around.
That's weird.
What's going on, Adam?
Hey, what's up, Adam?
Hey, Adam,
buddy. What's going on?
What's up, Adam? I was saying hi to you, but my mic was muted.
That's all right. Oh, I
swear I didn't do it this time.
It was raining artwork earlier. It just shit went everywhere.
Oh man.
Oh no.
So no, I'm just in the process of redoing it.
Oh, okay.
What,
yeah,
they fell?
I thought you had some kind of tragedy.
Yes and no, like because the ones in the cases are held on with like tacks. It's like as I'm trying to adjust it, the tack would fall, so I'd be standing there holding and then I have to set it down. I got like so much room to move around in.
Yeah.
So yeah, I got mad and just took the shit off the wall. I said, well, fine, if you're going to be that way, I'm just taking it off the wall. And I did.
Yeah, at least you weren't on the internet at the time, because then there would have been all kinds of pileups of FCC violations.
I know.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we were watching. Yeah, me and the dogs were listening and watching. I was just trying to get everything done before jumping on, and But I love that Doom. That is a very nice Doctor Doom, Vinnie.
Yeah, he was pretty cool.
Yeah,
not too shabby.
There you go. Power Eye said I'd rather have a Shadow of the Kraken figure.
Right.
Yeah.
RR also says it's a crime that Vinnie isn't running a major toy company. All kids of the world are being denied his talents.
Yeah.
See,
we
need more people like RR out there spreading the word, spreading the gospel.
We need more. We need more people spreading their. Oh no, wrong stream.
Oh, sweet baby Jesus,
Lord save me. So I'm going to get back into this. So now I did something old. Vinnie has shown off something that's not really old, but it is. It's not current, right?
Oh,
so,
yeah. Oh, kind of. A couple months ago.
Okay. All right. Well, no, it's still current. Then so that's something new. So that leads in right to what I'm talking about. So this one actually follows up on the heels of the first one that I showed off with the G1 Secret Jets.
Mm-hmm.
And this one, I wasn't sure if I was going to get it at first, but I'm actually kind of glad I did. This is another one that Hasbro actually did right. They actually did it right. They missed just minutely in a small way, but they really did knock this one really close out of the park. They came so close to getting a perfect score on this one. And I don't give a whole lot of perfect scores out for these figures. Yeah. They've really got to hit like every major button with me. Like everything that I expect the figure to do, articulation wise, and every single accessory that it should come with better be there, or you are not getting a perfect score. This one really came close. And once again, this type of figure doesn't need a lot of accessories because the original one didn't have accessories. But what's in there looks really good, and even in the way they kind of revamped it. So without further ado, let's get into it. This one's actually going to be a two-parter, so kind of bear with me.
Welcome back as we're hanging out with Cliff Jumper, the master of the Transformers. Right, Cliff Jumper? The best pig in town when it comes to Transformers stuff. And of course, this Transformers related from Legacy Evolution. We got Dirge, one of the Conehead Seeker Jets. Of course, if you've seen one of my other reviews, we just went over the re-release edition, the 3-pack of the Conehead Seeker Jets. Now we're going to get into a newer version with this one right here with Dirge. This one doesn't look half bad. It was one of those ones I definitely had to get. I know they had the other Seeker Coneheads, but I unfortunately could not seem to find those. At least I couldn't find them in the stores that I normally go to, which is a bit of a surprise. But this one looks pretty cool, and we're going to go ahead and get this sucker out of the box and take a look at it. Right, Cliff Jumper? Yeah, here we go. And right out of the box, here we go with Dirge. Man, this one looks pretty damn good. I like this one. This looks really good. There's pretty decent detail in this guy. I don't think that they overdid it. I kind of wish that they had a few more decals on them. But what they do have on them, it looks pretty damn good. I no complaints with that. I think a few of the colors are a little bit muted on it. But other than that, this looks pretty decent. So let's go ahead and we're going to compare him to the G1 re-release of Dirge and see how he matches up color-wise. And yeah, I think it matches up fairly damn well. It's a little bit darker, of course, than the original one, but it looks pretty good. So I also have an original G1. Granted, this G1 is actually missing most of his parts. And I think it matches up fairly well. Once again, I think they got the color scheming all right on there. I mean, overall, I think it looks pretty decent. So let's check out some of the articulation on this guy. Of course, with most of these ones, he has some pretty decent articulation in there. Got the rockers down at the feet. Of course, got the knee bend. He's got the movement up here at the thigh, and this center piece right here does kind of move up out of the way so you can kind of raise the leg up a little bit more. Going out to the sides does not go to the full Van Damme splits, but because of the way he's made and because of his transformation, there is absolutely no waist turn whatsoever in that. He does have a little bit of head movement. It's not great. It's pretty limited.
All right, going to get into the second part in just a second. I just want to say hi to some of the people that jumped into the chat. What's going on? Scrabble's Death Dealer in the house. What's up, buddy? DJ Ronnie G also in the house. Yum, lettuce. Jumpers, yeah. Jumper's all about the food, and that's the one thing about Jumper when I'm doing reviews with Jumper. Jumper demands payment up front. That son of a bitch will not do it on consignment. Yeah, right. I need a Transformer pig. Yeah, I'm doing all right. I'm getting better. I was out of action for a little while. Old injuries kind of happens, but I'm going to get into the second part of this, and I want to see what you guys have to say about this one. I'm pretty impressed with this one. So here goes the second half.
He's got a decent face sculpt in there. I'll get a close up of that in a second. The arms they move quite far on this one. They move very well. It's almost like it's a single jointed elbow, but it almost feels like a double joint the way it moves. It has no hand turn whatsoever, but he's got plenty of movement all the way up in the arm. So let's get a close up of the face sculpt right there. And I think that is a fairly decent face sculpt. Looks really good. I like that one. Past approximation, I could get him into a kneeling position. It doesn't really work very well because there just isn't enough movement up at the top of the thigh to really get him into a full kneeling position. However, if you want to get him some big wide action stances, this one does have enough movement to pull that off. I think it's a pretty decent mold. I think there's a little bit in the way missing with articulation, and once again, I think because these are much newer figures and they've got the articulation down, they've proven it before, there really is no reason why they should be missing, especially since they've reused the Seeker body mold enough times that they should have been able to work out any problems and make this thing absolutely perfect. And here we go with Dirge in his jet form. It took a little bit to get everything in. It actually wasn't too bad. The engineering on this one is actually pretty decent. Everything snapped into place like it should, and it looks pretty damn good. Let's go ahead and we'll compare him to his G1 version of his jet. And here we go with the G1 version side by side. I think that they did a pretty good job capturing this one. I really don't have any complaints about this one. It looks pretty damn good. You can definitely tell this is Dirge. Maybe some of the colors in one aspect are darker and some of the other ones are lighter, but overall, I am pretty impressed with the way this one turned out. Granted, it is missing a little bit in the way of articulation, something that should not have happened, but overall, I would say I would give this Dirge from Legacy Evolution, I would give this one a 9 out of 10. This is really decent. It looks like Dirge. Everything transforms the way it should. It just misses a little bit in the way of articulation.
The Transformers, more than meets the eye. The Transformers.
Yeah, I like that one. That looked really good.
Yeah, that wide stance post RR. I was playing with it, and that's a problem with a lot of the figures. You can't get that nice wide stance. So the fact that this one could, I was impressed. So go ahead, Vinny. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, it's nicely done. I know it's like like they tweaked the mold on Starscream, but that's all right because that's what the Seekers are anyway. They're all supposed to be the similar jets with some differences here or there. But I really liked it, you know. I like the blue that they used on there too. The color was good.
Yeah, the coloring did look great on that. I mean, I think that they could have did something more with paint applications to kind of like approximate the original stickers that were on the G1 version.
Yeah,
and it was kind of weird that they went with a purple on his knee instead of a red like the original one. But even that, I can't really complain about it too much.
Yeah.
No, I enjoyed this one. It had a lot to offer, especially for that price point. Now, granted, because this one is technically in the next category, it's not a deluxe; it's actually a Voyager. It is a $34 figure, but it's one of those things too. When I buy a $34 figure and up, I expect that thing to be damn near perfect. And when you start having a lot of issues with them, that's when I get a little bit pissed off, because when you start spending that kind of money, I could spend the same amount of money on a figure that's half that price and get just as much quality, if not more. So why should I pay more and get less? So the fact that they damn near knocked it out of the park is just a little bit in the articulation in the legs, which is, it seems to be one of the downfalls with Hasbro when it comes to these figures. Like, they'll have tons of articulation in the arms and everywhere else, and it's always right there at the top of the legs and those thighs where they always seem to lack the articulation. It just drives me nuts.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Was it Blue Streak? No, not Blue Streak. The Corvette. I keep forgetting that. Tracks. That one, to this day, I still hate that figure.
You know what it is about that figure that I think really throws it off? It's the feet. It's the way they designed that open style at the bottom of the feet, where it's just like
barely holds together. It was awful. It aggravated me to transform that thing. Like, I put him into car mode. I'm like, he's staying in car mode. What a piece of shit of a figure. I couldn't find where the receipt was. Otherwise, I would have taken him back. Yeah, I was so upset with that one.
What's up, Brutal?
Hey, Brutal.
Hey, Brutal.
He's in a mashed potato coma.
That happened.
Too much starch. Yeah. This one, I'm not disappointed. And I've actually bought $34 figures or sometimes higher price and been a little disappointed. Trina and I were talking about a figure recently, which she's not going to get into right now, I'm pretty sure, but she was a little bit disappointed. So.
Oh, I can talk about it, but let's do the good news first. Let's have let's enjoy the toys first.
Okay. So does anybody else have anything else? I know you're probably tapped out already, Vinnie.
Yeah. Why? It's been a busy week.
I know. I didn't expect you to bring a lot to the table today.
Yeah.
Really? Both of you are?
Well, I launched my campaign.
I know. I'm just saying, like, you did.
No, you know me. I'm always prepared.
Nothing else to talk about or show?
Oh, I'm ready to go if nobody else has anything. I'm just being considerate and opening up the panel to everybody else.
He's being courteous.
Go ahead,
I should stop doing that.
He's like, yeah, I gotta go back to being an asshole. There was a pretty cool looking figure at one of those third party ones. I can show that real quick.
Okay.
I got like 2 screenshots of this guy. So this company did one of the 1/6 scale, so it's like 12 inches. Leon S. Kennedy from the Resident Evil 4 game, the remake. Pretty damn impressive looking.
Wow, that does look good.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell material they use for his jacket, but that works. That looks really good. The straps and everything, really nicely done. And then, here's I guess like the full set of what he comes with. And apparently his eyes, they have a mechanism in it. So, yeah. So it might be like they usually do like one single stick in the back that operates both of them. And some of these companies they even switched over to the double.
You know what? I hate it, and Trina's going to back me up on this one. When they use the ball mechanism like they did for the Gremlins.
Yes. Gizmo's eyes were wonky.
Yeah, one.
Well, it was the same for Mohawk and Daffy and George. Which I didn't get George, Lenny, and the Punk one, but I got Mohawk and Daffy. They're exactly the same as Gizmo. They just got that ball in the back. So they get, yeah, right. I got to keep that set away from Draven.
Especially Daffy.
Yeah. Oh, real quick though, Chaos. He was asking why his name is Kennedy. Oh, well, it's the last name, but if they put Leon on there, I think they could be sued out the ass by just changing it a little bit like that, and that's just the name of the character of the figure. It's just Kennedy. They've been getting away with it. Yeah, because like even the home
Tommy knows what I'm talking about.
Well, the Homelander that I showed on the box, they put John Lander.
Yeah, I know. I saw that. That was funny.
John Lander.
Totally different. Yeah, he's got the the American flag cape.
I remember seeing two. All right, up here they have the ice cream trucks, Mr. Softy trucks. I don't know where else they have them in the country. They're all over the country now, but I saw 2 bootleg ones in my lifetime, and the paintings on them were hilarious. One of them was like, it looked like a 3rd grader decided to mix Hulk Hogan with Super Mario, and it was Mr. Soft. And it didn't look like, someone sprayed. It looked like someone took like a paintbrush. Like someone, going back to Downs. It looked like someone with Downs decided to make Hulk Hogan Super Mario.
So did he have like a partner friend in fighting crime, and his name was the Fluffer?
Well, I think again, Slasher. I don't think it was an ice cream truck. It probably had more fentanyl and oxycontin than it did ice cream.
This was the '90s, so they probably were slinging crack at it.
Oh yeah,
some cocaine.
Candy. It was a candy van.
Yeah.
But it was seriously like it was like Hulk Hogan and Super Mario stepped into that machine from The Fly and merged they merged into that machine from The Fly, and like they came out the other side and they turned into that mess. It was terrible. And then there was another one called Master Softy. And this one was another Mario ripoff. They keep taking pictures of Super Mario and thinking he was gonna fucking I'm gonna put this on my bootleg ice cream truck. That's already ripping off someone else's name.
So what is Mr.
Who?
Mario.
What is the Super Softy? What is his arch nemesis? Mr. Blue Pill?
Viagra. Oh,
I
there
never
was
heard
one-
of Super Mario.
Mario. That's right. You're right. I heard of Mario.
Mario.
right?
Brutal says he's going to change his name to that after he starts suffering from ED.
Oh snap! Yeah, there's Mr. Blue.
Suffering
well.
from ED.
There's another figure. There's one shot that I found of this thing. I forgot. Someone else was showing me a toy review or some shit, and this thing popped up on the side chat. But yeah, I think Trina would actually. She might be interested in this one. McFarlane, he had a special edition Wonder Woman figure, and yeah, she got alternate hands,
very good.
shield. Yeah, that's what I was saying. I was pretty impressed by this thing.
And they did the comic book version instead of doing.
I always like when they have more yellowish on Wonder Woman and like straight up like fucking gold armor. I don't know, because I'm used to old Wonder Woman. So.
Yeah. But I think they did a good job with this one. I don't know if it's out yet or if this is just like some kind of promo thing.
Yeah, that's beautiful. That really, wow, that's well done.
Yeah, I like the that kind of like candy apple red that they did for the corset part. Yeah, some pretty cool stuff here. You know, and I love, again, alternate hands. Give these characters alternate hands. You could do it. Cough up those extra bucks. He's making he's like printing money practically with these figures. And yes.
I mean, they're little plastic pieces. They're not.
Yeah, then I could break the bank.
Yeah, exactly.
Give your fans a little something extra. You know?
Yep.
But not too bad. I don't know what this contraption is next to her.
Yeah, I can't really make it out.
Yeah, unless maybe you slide the card in there and it can stand up. That's the only thing I could think of right now, but I don't know. I'll check and see if anyone has like a review on this thing, but not too shabby.
Maybe it's a pleasure chair.
I can't even tell what it is.
Yeah, but this is some kind of special release too, because it's a McFarlane collector edition. So I don't know if these are in stores or online or what.
They're definitely in stores. They had the the Alan Scott. That was a collector's edition.
Oh, okay. All right, well there you go. So there's a decent Wonder Woman that's out there.
Yeah, that one is beautiful.
See, now if I find it, I'm just gonna have to buy it and tell Trina I got the only one available.
Right?
Yeah, because McFarlane, it's a good possibility I would find a McFarlane figure here. We seem pretty stocked with McFarlane stuff up here. NECA, forget it.
Yeah. Tommy, you have like some kind of magical targets by you. It's insane.
Todd can't help being a cheapskate. He's a son of a bitch like that, apparently.
I'm gonna have a nice full meal. Where's my can of tuna?
You want to talk about ridiculous stuff? So I actually had something else. So they're doing like some weird shit over at Hasbro with their Transformers, and I seen this one, and you know, Trina will probably get a laugh out of this.
What the hell is that?
It's a rock guy.
I was gonna say, is that a rock monster transformer?
I like it.
It looks like cool. It reminds me of the Rock Lords from GoBots.
Yeah.
Or those Rock He-Man guys.
He would look good like next to Nugget.
Owen Hart?
Yeah, Owen Hart. Holy crap. Nugget.
No, Nugget. You know Nugget from who were they? Who was it, Tommy? He's like a little golden guy.
That was the Rock Lords.
Yeah. Oh, was it?
Yeah.
So it's the same thing?
Well, it's similar. And I think the reason that they're doing it, because his name is even close to one of the Rock Lords. It's not exact, but it's pretty close. The reason they're doing it is because they own the GoBots name franchise. They own it.
He'd look cool. Like I'm saying, he would look a lot cooler if he wasn't a Transformer. Because turning into a rock for a Transformer is...
Well, I think it's once again is they're kind of like they're hinting at some of the stuff that they own as far as like the GoBots type stuff.
I'm a chair Transformer.
Dude, it has to come with a catapult, though. You got somebody that transforms into a catapult, a go-by, and then there you go. You've got the rock that goes with the catapult.
Yeah, but that was that. That was that.
Yeah,
I mean, I just thought it was odd.
I like that. Yeah, I think that's really cool.
Yeah, see, if I saw that, I'd buy it and open it up, and it would be on my shelf because that was pretty cool, Tommy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
And what's going on, Decepticon?
I've seen a couple of different anti-monitor figures that are pretty dope.
Oh, dude, man, yeah. If you want to come in, just let us know. We could throw you a link.
Cool. Yeah, he's good people.
It had rock boobs, Frank.
This was pretty awesome too. Again, but these are high-end shit. I'm not going near. This is an actual officially licensed piece. Some of those Hot Toy ones. So for those people who saw John Wick 4, they made Kane, Donnie Yen's character.
Oh yeah.
This is pretty impressive. And like the amount of shit that he comes with too, like the hands, gold coins, but just like the head sculpt. Holy crap. Excellent job on that.
Yeah, that looks good.
There's a few good shots of this guy. But yeah, very, very nicely done. Like, how they do these tailored suits too, it blows my mind. Because I have the one John Wick figure that I got a number of years ago. I think it was from the second movie. And I'm totally impressed with that thing. Like, holy crap. I don't know how the hell these guys do it, but it is damn impressive. So very, very nicely done. And I know they made a new John Wick as well for this. And you would have asked me, I've been like, yeah, that's still from the movie.
Yeah.
But yeah. Here's the new John Wick. Pretty impressive. And then he also has the eyes that could move in whatever direction. So
my God.
Cool. Look at the texturing stuff they did on this. That is just wow, jaw dropping.
Look at his facial hair.
Yeah. It's all sculpted.
The tie looks like the tie I had on for your launch, man. It was a black, tie with signs and stuff.
Dude,
that's the funny thing. Yeah,
this is actually Adam with the trim beard. Okay.
That's what it is. Yeah.
He's keeping it classy.
That's crazy.
Yeah, interchangeable hair as well. That's I didn't think I'd be seeing something like that.
Damn.
I'd have to turn him into Ted Theodore Logan. Wow, stallions.
Yeah, but you'd have to rob a bank, I think, because the price on these things just keep going way too high. I think he's like over 300.
Oh man,
it's insane. Yeah, these people they're crazy. But
well, somebody's got to collect it. Collectors got to collect.
But I like that they had the missing finger like from the previous.
Yeah.
The previous movie.
Now, ours is more realistic than a wax museum figure. Curtis just says, "Wow."
Yeah.
RR says that texturing is incredible, and they went all out.
Yeah, they did. Really.
I mean,
stuff.
Just the way he stands, like that is so well done.
Yeah, the engineering that they're doing now on these figures, because they have to step it up. There's another company, I think it's called InArts, and the level of detail that they put into their figures, they literally look like shrunk down people. So Hot Toys, they had to start getting back to the drawing board and re-engineering things, and because you can't use the same generic body and then put tailored clothes and stuff. You got to step it up now even more. And it looks like they did. These look like brand new. So, yeah, great stuff though. But hey, man, what's up? How you doing, Decepticon?
What's up? Starting on the camera.
Cool.
Look at dog again. Oh, what's up, yo? I shaved today.
Oh, nice.
So today's haul. This is today's haul.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, I seen that one a few weeks ago, man. I was looking at it, but I was like flat busted at the time. Yeah,
bro, if y'all see the Year of the Rabbit, buy it, and I will give you the money for it.
Nice.
But I got this one.
This guy's pretty
Wow, that's
big.
pretty cool. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, he's like the size of the Swamp Thing, right?
Yeah, he's pretty
Nice.
big. And I was like,
Wait! I'm muted for a second. I had to step out of the room. Show that anti-monitor figure again, please. Oh my god, let me see that shit.
they had this. It was or the Bat Justice. It was like
That is awesome.
was,
I think the anti-monitor, one of the best looking comic book characters ever.
I saw it and I was like, man, I was like, this would go great with my Staros in the villain set.
How big is the Starro figure?
It's not that big. It's pretty expensive.
Oh, okay. So it's not like, but it's not like.
It was
So
a Build-A-Wave figure, right?
Oh,
yeah,
it was.
you had to get all. You see everything fine?
Yeah.
You saw
Nice.
it on nice.
Yeah,
Spacey
he looks good.
Yo, Vinnie,
yeah.
I was on Entertainment Earth today, and then I was watching your show, and you had those 4 characters with the Joker, and you had the girl on the right with the skull paint on.
Yeah.
Right. All
Yep.
right. You can go over to Entertainment Earth. They have a character that looks just like that they're selling a toy of.
No shit.
No shit.
I didn't know that.
And I was like, I saw that, and I was like, oh, and I was trying to find it, and I couldn't find it until I was driving. I was like, I'm gonna call Zach.
Oh man, yeah, hey, yeah. Whenever you do find it, yeah, shoot me over a DM. I'm curious about that.
I was like, man, that looks familiar to me. Yeah. I was like, but this guy, I love this one because I got the black and white one. And I was like, I really don't open these ones at all, but I'm gonna open the anti-monitor, and I'll do that here.
Sweet.
I don't know. I have the black and white Usagi Yojimbo and did that full review. I mean, that figure was actually pretty damn spot on. It like articulation wise for a smaller figure too. They did a damn good job on it.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And then I found this one. This comic at the comic book store. I don't buy many Marvel. Y'all seen this one? This just looks good cover. It's one of the dark.
Oh, it is a cool cover.
So that I was like, that's pretty dope. It's like whenever Beast becomes Dark Beast.
Okay. Did they get Hickman back on the series?
I don't even know. I just found that at the store I was at, the comic book shop.
Okay.
I was walking around. I was like, and it was only like $4. So I was like, I'll buy it. It looked really good.
Nice.
I don't really read Marvel at all. I'm into this more.
Yep.
Nice.
That's cool. Oh yeah, that's the Creep Show one. Yeah, I thought it was the box. He had done a close up of that of the comic.
I thought it looked good better that way because the box they had for that, it was just the red box with more plastic.
Gotcha.
And I was like, the comics look better.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
what's going on dystopian future?
Yeah, man. Well, how you doing?
Okay. All right.
It's all good. Yeah, Decepticon. He clarified things regarding that Freddy glove, and someone else did too on my YouTube channel. Oh yeah, there he is. That looks cool.
That's the one I've got too.
Yep. That is.
So there's my thing set.
Nice.
Yeah.
So this is the stuff I haven't packed yet. Everything else is getting packed.
Dude, yeah, that's amazing. You got a great collection.
And then this one, this is my glow in the dark one.
You glows in the dark?
Oh, the Blacklight series. Sorry, my bad.
That's sick. Sweet.
I got that one. I got the Mexican Trap Jaw. And then I got this over here. I got some open figures. I got these guys. I want to get this one graded.
Oh, that's awesome.
Jamie Madrox actually drew that on there.
Oh, holy crap.
And he autographed it. I was like, that's why I want to get it graded.
That's wicked.
I think, no. I can't remember where I have all my fucking. It's just boxes of stuff now.
Yeah.
It was all everywhere. Everybody's like, damn, your room's empty now. Look at it.
Holy crap.
It's just empty.
Are you moving soon?
Yeah. I'm getting everything. I'm like, I'm packing now. And I was like, why? I was like, because I got so much shit.
Yep.
I was like, that is a good idea. And then my kid found my brick bears.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, this little fucker had just stole a bunch. The baby, he stole a bunch of them. I'm like, damn it, where'd they go?
Damn.
Well, I appreciate y'all letting me show off some toys and stuff.
Yeah, man.
No, anybody's allowed to come on and hang out and show off some cool shit, man. There ain't nothing wrong with that. You don't have to thank me for that. You know, thank you for being awesome, coming in and showing that stuff. Thanks for the DMs, talking about some of the toys that you actually seen out there too. That actually it helps us when we're actually looking for stuff, or if there's something we don't know about yet too. So. Hopefully we kind of do the same thing with everybody that's watching. I mean, that's one of the reasons why I bring up some of the stuff that is coming up and some of the stuff that, you know, it's still in pre-sale phases and stuff like that. I mean, it's kind of keep the collectors informed. So,
yeah, absolutely.
I'm going to have to hop off. My old lady's calling me.
No problem, man.
No problem.
Thanks for hanging.
Yeah, man.
There you go.
Man, good seeing you.
Peace.
Nice seeing y'all.
Later, man.
Yeah, he had he also he's got that Freddy glove, and we had talked about it. That actually is metal claws and copper and metal. Yeah, metal and copper on that thing.
Yeah, I think it was him that that took the I think he took it out of the box and was showing it in one of his shorts that it is metal. And so that explains the higher price, but still 75, I think it's kind of high.
Yeah.
But he
got his cheap.
He got a really great deal.
Well, you know, I could have got a good deal at Target. My Target had one of them. And I just thought it was like the old Ruby's plastic one because it didn't feel like it had a lot of weight to it. So I just kind of picked that. I was like, I don't know, even for that price, because it was a discounted price. And I was like, nah, I don't think so for that price. I don't think it's worth it. And then, well, I could have had it.
Yeah, RR says it too. Yeah, Freddy's glove is legit. Yeah, someone else commented on when I did that short as well and said that. I'm like, all right, thanks for clearing it up, because I honestly did. I thought it was plastic because the blade was a little warped too. You know.
Exactly. That's exactly what I was thinking. I was like, this looks fake, like the Halloween one I had.
Yeah.
The one from the
from
the
Ruby's
costumes.
It's the name of the company that makes that stuff is Ruby's, and absolutely right, Chaos.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
On it to miss out on that one,
right?
Because it was one of those things that you always want to get a definitive version. And it's like when they came out with the Friday the 13th replica mask. I snagged that one because that is a really good version of his mask and at a halfway affordable price from NECA. So that was actually before I even really knew what NECA was doing with figures. I picked that up.
I didn't know they were starting to do like actual replica ones like that. I saw it a couple of times and I didn't know the quality on it and shit.
Did you see the Casey Jones one that they have?
Once. I did see it once.
That doesn't look half bad.
Yeah.
Quite honestly.
Not too bad. The Halloween mask looked off. The paint job was pretty decent in some parts of it, but something was off about the mask. And that one is difficult because of the Mike Myers ones.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
Well, they had to change it too because they can't keep going using Shatner's face forever.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah,
but I have a toy break here and it's NECA related. So it's something I haven't done a review on yet, but it's an upcoming review. Yeah. And I know this movie is not everybody's cup of tea. I don't hate the movie. I just don't think it's as good as some of the other ones, and I know people have their takeaways with the director, but here we go.
So hanging out for this toy break, the piles and piles of figures everywhere. They have no home. But this is what's going to be coming up soon. I think I'll finally get the review done on this one next week. So we got Captain Spaulding, 20th anniversary, House of 1,000 Corpses. Hope you enjoyed this toy break for today.
Yeah, it's a cool looking one.
Yeah, I know that it's not everybody's cup of tea, but I like Sig Haig in that. That guy is great.
Yeah.
And matter of fact, I was just watching Devil's Rejects again last night. I like Devil's Rejects, and I don't mind Three from Hell. House of 1,000 Corpses, I just thought was It wasn't my favorite in that trilogy.
Yeah.
So, but that character, Captain Spaulding, is just he's the reason that I watched the rest of that series. And even though he wasn't in the third one, I mean, they have a few references of him in the beginning. So, kind of is what it is.
I agree with you. I love that character as well.
Yeah. He was really good.
Nice.
So
Scrabble's always updating the collection of stuff for his guitars.
That is cool.
Go ahead, Adam.
You've got to, man. You know that it's a collection. I don't know many people that only own a guitar. Just saying. Most of. So yesterday was Mr. Savage's birthday, and so I busted out the toy myself. Because I do have him here when I go like that. There he is. Because I switched the head and I put So when the figure itself actually came, it was a little bit different. I've got one hanging up, but I was, because you talked about it, Vinnie, I was scared to death with that darn head, with my hands and everything. But I was able to do it.
To pop it off.
When I ordered this one, the box came kind of demolished. So I was like, well, if I'm going to open it and switch out the head, I might as well do it on the damaged box.
Right.
But yeah, it's, eventually it'll be cool to pick up some extra pieces for it or whatever. But yeah, it's, again, it's Savage. It is just like the figures that Tommy was showing with the Undertaker and everything. It's the Target exclusive only. And he came with the prison shirt, which I love back when he was doing that gimmick.
That is awesome. He looked great. I was tempted, but I'm like, I was waiting for like a
awesome.
drop.
Wait, Adam, could you hold him up a bit? That's him when he got his face broken by Viscera.
Yeah, look there, and it came with the extra heads.
Yeah.
Could you show him with the mask?
Great.
Could you show him with the mask though? Yeah. Oh, I thought the Undertaker figure.
Oh, that's the one that Tommy had shared. Yeah.
Yeah, with the smashed face, with the Phantom of the. Could you hold that up? I just want to see how it looks.
But like I said, I've got the Savage.
Oh,
one.
I thought you had an Undertaker one too.
Glued to the wall. I do.
Oh, I'm sorry. I looked up real quick and I looked. I swear I thought it's my eyes, dude. Sorry.
This one was Savage because his birthday was yesterday, but it came with even extra heads, the extra hands, and I did switch out the head because he's hanging
got the weight belt too. That's awesome.
Yep, exactly. It came with because the other one they had the NW or the Madness shirt on, and like they didn't have the glasses on and stuff, and they didn't have the one with his tongue hanging out. I'm like, you know what?
And I like the prison shirt too.
Yeah, man, exactly. Because I've got Hogan and Flair, and then there's another Savage hanging up with the red NWO title over here. And since I got two of them, like I said, this one was damaged. I'm like, I wanted the prison shirt, because I always wanted that actual shirt. But yeah, I've never opened one of these, so I was like, well, whatever. But I opened it up and did it.
Who makes them now? Hasbro. Hasbro makes them now.
No, those are Mattel, I believe.
This is, Mattel. But I mean, when they launched it, because it was a Target exclusive, you could only order 2, and the only way to get them was online.
No, they did. They
Cool
did have
ass
them in.
figure, man.
They released them in stores too, because
Yeah.
I saw them. I passed them a couple of times. Like I wanted it, but I'm like not at that price. Because I got a Hogan one when they were going on clearance. I'm like, oh snap, yeah, not too bad. You know, and he's got like all the alternate heads and stuff. And
Well,
did a
that's
good
the
job.
same way I found that Mr. T one that I
Yeah,
did.
Because I've
I
got
showed that
both
off last
Hogan.
week.
I've got the Hogan with Mr. T, and then the Hogan that's after that era as well. Because the Hogan with Mr. T has the silver belt, and then you've got Hogan with
Yeah.
the actual Big E.
they released one with the boa as well. I saw that in
Hey.
GameStop like 2 years ago, I think.
Hey, what's going on, Canadian Spider-Man? Good to see you, man. Hope you're doing well.
Well, I mean, like I've got the NWO Hogan, which is kind of cool, but I've only got one of them. And yeah, like Tommy had that Undertaker one that he did the video on, and I do have that same because it's the Ministry style.
But I wanted. Did they make an Undertaker with the mask figure? And no, that wasn't with Brian Lee. Brian Lee just wasn't wearing a mask.
I haven't
Undertaker was
seen
wearing
one,
that mask when Viscera. Yeah,
Yeah, back when he was
Mabel-
wearing the purple outfit.
Mabel dropped a leg on Undertaker's face and broke his orbital bone.
Yoko. Yep.
Legitimately.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think Viscera hurt quite a few people doing shit like that.
That guy was a ton of fun.
And he had 6 tits.
Yeah.
Remember when he came back as Big Daddy V and he was wearing suspenders and you
Ugh.
saw every single tit on his body?
Looked like something that they incorporated into newer Star Wars.
Wait, what? Did he really have 6
No,
breasts?
this dude was legit like pushing 600 pounds.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And after years of covering him up in a garbage bag, it looked like a giant garbage bag when he was Viscera. But
All right. I was thinking like he had like extra nipples because there are some people that are born with those.
well, I don't know. He was pretty fat. He might have had
Wait.
other nipples under all that.
Trina,
fat.
is that some kind of personal attack or something?
those nipples weren't made for you.
Oh shit!
But I have one more. I want to get into the last part of the topic for today's stream. So I did something. I started off with something old, then we went to something new. So now I'm going to do something blue. Something blue because it made me sad. It made me sad while I was laughing hysterically at it. So here we go with something blue.
Hey guys, what's going on? As we are hanging out with Indy, the archaeological pig. Now, actually, what we're showing off today is not really archaeological. It's not really that old. It's just odd. Because many of us remember as a kid when we went out to the stores, maybe we seen something in one of those stores that was not a name brand toy. And every once in a while, though, these non-branded toys are actually kind of fun and kind of interesting. Sometimes. Not every single time, but we got one here from Toy Amazing. 5-in-1 Transformer Dino Robot Set. So first up from the team, we got Pterosaurus. Yeah, pretty tiny little guy. He's got this big giant axe thing that actually is supposed to be his weapon. And next up, we have Tyrannosaurus Rex. Another one, this almost looks more like a blaster gun, but they're showing it as like a sword. And next up, we got Double Dragon. Got that Bumblebee vibe to him with a Terracon look as far as the double-headed aspect of this figure. This one actually has probably the least amount of movement in there. It's got a ball up here on top, but there's no movement because of these big joint pieces, and then the legs. Very stiff on a ball, and they can't move far because of all the extra kiblets that is on this figure. So because all the wonderful engineering was obviously spent in these designs right here, they didn't have money left over to give another name. So, as much the last one, this one is also called Double Dragon. And if you thought naming 2 characters Double Dragon was bad enough, this one gets the worst name of all, and he's just called Monster. I mean, he comes with a big giant hammer, so yay! And here we go with the whole team. Unfortunately, Indy had enough of this set. It did take a while to get these things configured into something that kind of resembles dinosaurs and monsters. But yeah, here we go with them all in their monster dino type forms. God, the animals on them are pretty bad looking. Like probably this Pterosaurus one is probably the best looking one. All the other ones look just like outrageously stupid. Let's check them out in their combined forms. Like, how much worse could it be? And here we go with this calamitous mess. As far as a combiner, as far as individual toys from a dollar store, this is probably one of the worst ones I think I've ever seen. This thing is just horrendously bad.
Hold on. I'm gonna go to a dollar store and get some duct tape. I'm gonna do the same thing.
So they combined for like a freaking Cirque du Soleil pose or something.
Yeah, it's so bad. Like I tried to lift that freaking gun. That was the one cool thing about that. The 3 different weapons combined into a big gun. Okay, that's kind of cool. I don't know why Transformers don't do that. Don't think about doing that. But it's so damn heavy. The arm won't hold it up, and the whole thing just wants to topple. So I had to use the gun to kind of perch in front and keep it from falling over.
I don't care what anybody says. I like those, and I think those are cool. And seriously, like I don't know. I can't help it. I like them. I really do.
Well, get yourself down to a Dollar Tree. Go get them.
You are right, RR. Indy has not been corrupted yet. He is the youngest pig here, even though he is the largest pig. He has not been corrupted by Jumper yet.
You know what they remind me of? It's like when you're like, Mom, can we get some Transformers? And then the mom is like, no, we have Transformers at home. Like, yeah, but I wanted Optimus Prime.
These remind me of the thing that you wind up like. So your parents tell your grandparents, "Oh yeah, he's into Transformers." Yeah, well, I'll go to the dollar store and find some.
Yeah,
like when I'm done with him. Yeah.
Yeah, like the grandmother goes to the clerk. Do you have any toys that transform? All I know is that my grandson likes toys that transform.
Oh yeah, I know a guy that has stuff that falls out of the back of a truck. Unfortunately, it wound up being the engineer of these robots.
They did right on his head.
Yeah, so this set, it was only $10 for the whole damn set, but it was like it was just so ridiculous.
And they go into cheerleader formation. Like, what the fuck?
Here's one thing I will give them credit for, the way that the arms and everything and the legs snap into place. They were actually a lot more secure than the core class Dinobots that formed Volcanicus were. Damn. None of the arms or anything fell off. They just couldn't hold the pose, but they didn't. Once you put them together, it didn't fall apart like the Volcanicus one did. So there is that. And maybe Hasbro can take a lesson from cheap dollar store toys. I don't know.
You know what they're good for? They're good for like a little kid's stocking, like for Christmas.
Mm-hmm. Oh, in my full review, I said, don't. Unless you hate the kid, don't buy this.
Unless you hate the kid. You're really kind if you hate the little bastard.
I'm going to get some.
Trina's going to buy like a bunch of them and paint them different colors and like fucking gem them up or some shit. I was thinking something, but I was trying to be smart, but I lost it. Yeah, it'll be different. It'll be totally different. She'll have like 6 of them battling and shit. I just want to know, like, if it would be really funny if, like, one turns into a cheeseburger, the other turns into a chicken sandwich when it transforms.
That would actually be cool.
Well, we already had that with McDonald's years ago.
Oh, did they actually do that?
Oh yeah, I've
The
done a
Happy
video
Meal?
on that in the past. Yeah, the
Yeah.
McChangeables.
Yep. Those are pretty cool.
Yeah, or that's what you get. You said you wanted Transformers. That's
You
not
didn't
what
say
I
what
wanted.
kind. I almost got you GoBots.
Hey, you know what? GoBots are not that bad. People
I
shit
had
on
no
that.
problem with
love
GoBots. I love my GoBots.
So, remember we were
Dominates
talking
hardware.
about HasLab with the Ghostbuster stuff?
Yeah.
So apparently they had reached full funding on it, and they're actually working on perks for it now. So
Nice.
this is what they got going on. Ray's occult books, Stay Puft Marshmallows. I don't really recall the Camp Wakanda thing.
Yeah, I don't remember that either. I don't know what that's about, but that's pretty cool that they're throwing in those extras.
I'm pretty sure they're all supposed to be patches.
Yeah. So it looks
But
like.
yeah, they got that going on.
The
And then
well, the timing was perfect for when they dropped that trailer. I'm sure that helped them get over the.
Yeah. 30 years. Yep.
Timing is everything.
Yep. 'Cause I'm sorry, that movie does look good. Frozen Empire.
So far, yeah, so far. I mean, hopefully they keep in line with the last one. The last one wasn't that bad. I know a lot of people shit on it early, but yeah, if you actually watch the movie, it wasn't bad. And I think they showed enough respect to the original cast when they brought them in at the end.
Oh, for sure.
Because if it wasn't for them, the day would not have been saved.
Yeah. And I like that they're actually going to be in more of this one. So.
Well,
that's a good thing.
Guy who plays Zedmore.
Ernie Hudson.
Ernie Hudson.
Yeah, Ernie Hudson's playing a major role in it.
Yep.
How did you guys forget Ernie Hudson?
I know, the Crow.
Hey, he was in 2016. I'm just saying. You know.
Yeah, I had met him at one of the shows.
I liked his role in 2016. It was the best part of the movie.
He's a fantastic actor.
I can't say I've seen 2016. I don't think I'd put myself there.
Hey, look, just look it on YouTube. You can find his little part. I'm sure it's on YouTube, man. You don't have to watch the whole movie. It's the best part of the movie. And it's like
that's
2
good.
minutes. Yeah.
Yes and no. GoBots had to rule the roost for almost a full freaking year before Transformers ever hit the market.
Oh, wow.
They were out for almost a full year, but they didn't capitalize on it. They didn't think about doing comics. They didn't think about doing a cartoon. They didn't do a cartoon until they did it in response to the
there was no GoBots comics?
No, there was
no
nothing
GoBots comics? Oh.
Eventually they did, but again, not initially. I mean, they didn't have the marketing behind it. Transformers had this successful marketing that they implemented with G.I. Joe in '82 with the relaunch.
I was gonna say everything had a fucking comic back in the fucking early '80s.
Well, all the ones that were paying attention did it, and they did it right. GoBots failed
The ones that wanted to make money, Tommy. The ones that knew how to do it. He-Man, GoBots.
You're right, RR. You're right. When he was at camp, he used to roast Stay Puft marshmallows. You're right. Holy shit.
Okay.
Good one, man. Good one. Yeah, GoBots blew it. They did. they blew it. They blew it. They failed miserably. But Hasbro's got a few other things going on. They're doing some more collaboratives. I really don't know how I feel about this. I am not somebody who watches Stranger Things, but yeah, there's a collab with Stranger Things that they got going on now.
That looks cool.
I know nothing about Stranger Things. I wouldn't even know what the reference is.
It's that Netflix show.
I know it's a Netflix show, but
yeah, they did a good job. Yeah, it's like a throwback to all the '80s stuff.
Now, what is that? Is that their van that they drive around in?
I think the pizza van.
The pizza van, maybe.
Yeah, that's one of.
Oh, it does say pizza. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's pretty cool,
that's a cool looking figure.
I like it. Do they have it in the van mode?
I didn't pull that up. I mean,
Okay.
if you go on Hasbro, they should still have it. That was a couple weeks ago when I pulled that up. So now here's another one, Vinny. You want to get pissed off?
What's that?
Look what they're releasing now. All of them together.
What a bunch of. You still didn't get yours though, right? You're missing that one.
I still haven't gotten Breakdown.
Wow.
Yeah. They still keep pushing it back. It's pushed back to December right now, I think.
It's pushed back to December, but yet they're releasing a full pack that has them all.
Yeah. Yep.
Wow, what a bunch of scumbags.
I guarantee December's going to roll around. They're going to tell me, we're pushing it back again, which means I'm just going to cancel the order and look somewhere else for it.
Yeah.
That's a heavy price tag. Why is it so high?
Well, this guy in the center, the black one, he looks smaller than the rest. He's actually a lot larger. He's more than twice the size of all these guys. And him alone, he's like an $89 to 90 some odd dollar figure. Or I mean $100 figure. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
because
he has like his trailer like Optimus Prime, except his whole trailer, you use all of it to build the base of the body for the combiner. And then you just like attach all the other guys to him. So technically, if you just had him, you could have like a really like a wimpy looking version of the combiner. Because like the other guys, like they fill in the spots for the feet and the arms and all that. The engineering on it is incredible. Yeah, they did a killer job.
Okay, so those are large figures. Like, how tall are they?
Are they old school Transformer tall, or are they fucking
He's like
little wimpy?
I think he's like 7 to 8 inches.
Oh, so that's
okay.
Yeah, the one in the middle. But again, when you combine it and you put like the whole trailer, because he transforms into the robot and into the truck, but then he's got a mode where it's like the centerpiece for the combiner. So like he has like an oversized head that's inside of his body and during transformation, that you swap it out, like when you fold over a piece, whatever, and you could extend the head. And yeah, that combiner is like what, Tommy? He's like 15 inches or something.
I think maybe just under that,
something like that.
He's still pretty large.
Yeah, it's a considerable figure.
Okay.
Yeah, I seen. I'll show that off in a minute. I got one other one. So they're also doing. Check this bad boy out. Masterpiece Missing Link Optimus Prime. So they got the G1 version with articulation.
Wow, that's pretty impressive.
So the Optimus we always wanted.
Holy shit! All these things are way too expensive.
Yeah.
Holy shit!
I agree.
These brand new things, like.
Mm-hmm.
These things are brand new. And they're like, only $70. And they're like, pay $100 for Megatron so they can fight each other.
Yeah.
We don't give a shit if you broke this. It's get another one then. You fucking idiot. $99
Slasher.
Because Optimus lost his fucking hand. I gotta get another one. Fucking stupid.
Yeah. Slasher. Hasbro's only making G.I. Joe toys for politicians because they're the only ones that could afford it.
Listen, those old school everyone might diss those old school fucking WWF ones. So the LJNs are you couldn't move. It didn't matter they couldn't move. You could beat the fuck out of someone, and then you could beat Adam, your friend, if they're pissing you off. And but then you could take them in the ring and beat the shit. Maybe they'll lose paint. They'll lose paint, but they ain't gonna unless you cut the fucking fingers off these figures. They're not gonna fucking lose anything.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? It's bullshit. It's all bullshit, man.
Dude, yeah. You know what? I heard they made a new game and they used one of the LJN figures. So it's like they killed Vince McMahon with an LJN figure.
That would have been awesome if they did it with the Vince McMahon LJN figure.
Oh, that'd be great.
I hear you, Cal. I hear you.
Elizabeth.
Oh, shit.
Well, I was doing the math.
Yeah, well, yeah, because each one of those figures is $25. So you got 4 of them at 25 a piece. And then it's like 80 something to almost 100 for that centerpiece. So technically 189 is not a horrible price.
It's about 30. It's about 35, but that's actually like that's about what you spend on a figure these days. $35.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's crazy.
So
unless it's like those
Sons
ones
of
they sent you,
bitches.
you know, that I got lucky on.
I come from the $3.99 GI Joe days, so
Yeah, hold on.
they could all fucking blow me.
There we go.
Yeah, well now they're $19.99, pal. Inflation.
yeah. I mean, it's not even a dollar store anymore.
Mm-hmm.
That's actually like we don't like nobody talks about that,
Nope.
but the fact that there is no such thing as a dollar store anymore, like that means that's actually more meaningful than people are making it out to be, because that's a sign of a very, very bad economy.
Yep.
Oh, it's terrible.
Oh, well, here you go, Frankie. So I got one more toy break. And this is kind of leading in perfectly what we're talking about now, the overpricing, the inflation. What happened to 1995? I actually have another toy break that actually kind of leads into this, and I was actually kind of surprised to see this. So this might inflame Vinnie just a little bit. I seen it, and I was like, son of a bitch. I wish I would have waited now. But here we go.
So it's the first time I've seen that. They're packaging 2 of them together, and they're only selling them for $24.97. I guess because they couldn't get these ones to sell. And there goes Wild Rider, who for at one point was really hard to find, and Knockout that you could find anywhere. Yeah, it's interesting. Getting a little bit more bang for your buck here for these. And as always, no matter where you go, whether it's Target, whether it's here at Walmart, these things are always filling the pegs. They cannot sell this Mutant Mayhem shit for anything.
Wow, that's a really bad sign. Hold on, those Transformers were at Walmart?
Yeah, Walmart.
Yeah, because what they did, they just took the cellophane wrap and put them together like that. That's a horrible sign.
Oh my God.
That means, wow, they're going to clean out everything. We're not just talking about physical media.
Yeah.
They're emptying these stores now.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Those in the warehouse, man. Everything.
Well, I was going to say those figures in particular, they're from a couple lines ago.
Yeah,
they're from Legacy. They're not even from Legacy Evolution, which is what they're on now. So
they're gonna be like into the Atari pit with you.
Holy shit! Yeah,
yeah.
Like Adam said, they found a warehouse full of this shit. We got to get rid of it. We need
I thought they were supposed to do that. I'm still waiting for them to do that with the Funko Pops that they said they were going to do it. I want to actually be there for it.
Yeah, I was wondering about that the other day. I don't know what's going on with that.
With the Funko Pops?
Yeah, they were talking about like tons and tons are ready for landfills.
Yeah,
like
the
but,
ET game.
I got a
Yeah,
couple
the Atari ET treatment. Yes.
Yeah, but then I went I went to our local like
how embarrassing.
It's called Newbury Comics. It's like a comic and collectible shop here up here and they're still getting new Funkos in and not marking them down. So I don't know.
That's weird.
and what's going on, Soul Sass? Soul Assassin says, "Did y'all see the new NECA figures for the new Thanksgiving horror film?"
Yeah,
No.
Yeah, they showed it on. Was it New York Comic Con? I think they showed it. They debuted it. Not bad looking. Not bad looking.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with RR on this. A lot of them, that's probably 100% true. They're getting ready for mass store closing, and that's one of the things that these jackasses in the WEF want. They want to see all this shit just go right down the tube.
Yeah, it's insane.
The quicker you destroy people's enjoyment and fun, the more easily they think they can get people to submit. But see, what you're doing is you're actually creating a situation where if people lose hope, then they've got absolutely nothing to actually stay in line for anymore. That's when you're going to wind up getting people just going to go off the rails.
Oh yeah, and there's no more joy. They're that demoralized.
Yeah,
everything's being taken away from them. Oh yeah.
No, again, you're going to get the I got nothing more to live for.
Yep.
Yep.
Well, welcome to the party, pal. You guys have taken all our entertainment and things we loved, and then you call us the problem.
You're damn right. Damn right. And I hope you're doing well, Soul Assassin.
Yeah, man. Send the best.
But that $24.97 or $24.97 or whatever for a 2-pack of those, like shit.
Yeah, it's, hold on a sec. All right, I got the figure here.
Oh, there is one other thing about that though, Adam. You were talking about they found stock. Here's what happens, and talk to somebody who actually worked in Target. He says what happens is if they have stock for something, they don't necessarily rotate their stock and put the new stuff out on the shelves. New stuff comes in, pushes the old stuff into the back, and it may wind up just staying there collecting dust unless somebody specifically asks for it and they go to look for it.
That's at Target. Target does that?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah, because I had a couple. I knew someone who worked there too, and it was a similar thing. But yeah, it's sad. It's sad what's going to happen now. After taking it all away. But they did the Toonie Terror version. They have the Ultimate 7-inch version thing too. So not bad. But again, I have no attachment to this thing because I have not seen the film yet.
Right.
And run out and buy it and then find out that the movie is a stinker. And then you're like, oh, what the hell am I going to do with this? Because you know it's going to drop in price if the movie's a bomb.
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah, that one comes with the head, the turkey head.
Is that the Gobbledygook Gooker head?
I don't know. But that Vincent Price one, I would get that.
Oh, yes. Dude, yeah. That's a must-have.
That looks incredible, especially the old man face on there. Like that. Wow. Holy shit.
How soon before that one guy gets it and he has Vincent Price dancing with Michael Jackson?
Which guy?
The guy you see I see his stuff on Twitter every once in a while. Like he's got Michael Jackson fighting Michael Myers, fighting Freddy Krueger.
Oh, the stop motion thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be awesome to see. Oh shit. Pretty cool. Hold on. Has NECA done their version yet of Edward Scissorhands? Or is it only the McFarlane one that's been out?
I don't recall ever seeing one.
Is there a current Edward Scissorhands out?
Well, that's what I was asking. I don't know if they ever did one. Because like I remember McFarlane did.
McFarlane do it Edward Scissorhands?
Yeah, that was pretty perfect.
Because that I definitely will have to get that.
Yeah, they had one that was, I think it was 12 inches, and then 18 inches they released as well.
Nah, see, I don't want one that big.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Trina only needs it so big because there's only so much Vaseline to go around.
Jeez. But yeah, the original McFarlane one, he was like the 7-inch scale. I thought you were gonna say that you can manage that size.
Oh my god!
I picked you up. All right. But yeah, no, that one was great. But I was curious if they would, if NECA would tackle it at some point. The Pee Wee Herman looks fantastic too back there.
Vaseline shortages.
Oh, shit.
I got to get my best Muttley on.
Oh, shit. Excellent stuff.
Brutal's not even going to comment on that one. Now, you know you did something right when Brutal says he's not going to comment on it.
I should just keep my mic muted.
Oh, shit.
If you did that, it'd turn into a total sausage party.
Yeah.
I did see that they had actually, there's a few of the stores that are actually carrying more of the Back to the Future figures again. So
Okay.
I guess NECA's doing another round of re-releases with them.
I guess
So
so.
I might be able to find the Marty McFly that I wanted.
Sweet.
Nice.
Yeah, because they are nice. I would still want to do that review, but it's not easy to get to the bins after I move. But I have again the DeLorean from help me out here. Diamond Select. I have it's like the frosted over one, like when he when he gets back, you know, when Einstein made the trip by himself. And he comes with the plutonium as well. And the plutonium you can take out of the crate. It is really detailed. It has lights and sound. Incredible what they did. And I found it on eBay for like $50, I think it was. I was like, holy shit! I don't want to pass up on that because it's in better scale with the NECA figures. NECA released a DeLorean that was too small.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't look right, and the paint job was terrible on it. It looked like a baby toy. Yeah, but the NECA ones, it is amazing, but I can't really display it anywhere. I have no room whatsoever.
Soul Assassin, I did see that, and it's pretty much attributed to everything that they're doing with TSR and Wizards of the Coast. That's one of their major selling things right now. I mean, you know, it's not to say that they don't make money on figures. They're just not making enough because of the way they are marketing everything. Yeah. But TSR is actually causing them to lose money with the woke agenda shit in it. And why they won't fire those people, Wizard of the Coast, because, you know, Wizard of the Coast controls all that shit now. I mean, they control Magic the Gathering and all that stuff, and it's all gone woke. And they're losing tons of money on that shit right now. Yeah. You look at the Dungeons and Dragons figures that they put out like a couple years ago, and I'm still seeing them in Ollie's. And don't get me wrong, Hasbro did a good job capturing the original cartoon versions of Dungeons and Dragons, those figures. They look great as far as representations of the original cartoon. They look amazing. But the whole Dungeons and Dragons franchise is so tainted right now with all the woke crap that they push into it, they couldn't even sell them. And they're sitting at Ollie's for like $7.99 or something, a figure, where they were supposed to be selling in the store for like $20, $24 or something.
Yeah.
There you go, Trina.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I had a couple of those movie Maniacs ones with the posters. I don't have some of the figures anymore, but I still have some of the posters.
Nice. Yeah, so there are some people that still have.
It's a good one.
This is in stock at $24.99, but I'm not sure what Amok Time is.
Oh no! Don't trust that company.
Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, I know who they are now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember. Actually, I knew one of the douchebags that worked there.
You did?
Wait, the dude's name is the seller's name is Johnny Depp, and he rips people off. Is that what I'm saying? Wait, what?
Huh?
No, the store's name is Amok Time.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it's some scummy guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Disreputable. Very. Yeah. I got screwed by them.
Yeah, but check eBay. I mean, eBay might have a decent price on some of them.
Mm-hmm.
One guy has it for $40. I think it's a little high, but I don't know what the market is right now for something like that.
Yeah,
but not too bad.
No, the Soul Assassin, I agree, and the figures that NECA did look great, but unfortunately, their TSR wing and everything with all the woke shit in it is the ones getting the money. And as much as Ward Duke looked amazing, I was not giving him no money for it. And I was really torn because that figure looked absolutely stellar.
Yeah. You showed the picture one time, I think, of the new one. It did look awesome. Did they make his horse Nightmare?
No. They just did the figure. They did him. They did Strong Arm, or is it Strong Arm or Strong Heart? Strong Heart. Yeah. And they did one other one that I didn't really recognize.
Elkhorn?
No.
The elf?
No,
dwarf.
I didn't do that.
Sorry, dwarf.
It was another
elf
it was another weird knight looking. I think he was like multicolored. His armor, he was kind of weird looking.
Was it one of the bigger guys?
Yes.
They had some of the bigger guys, like North Lord. Yeah, North Lord, and they had bad guys too. They had, they had a good mix of because I even liked some of the PVC D&D ones that they did, like the Fire Elemental. I know you've seen that one before, Tommy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, shit like that. The PVC ones they did were awesome. They had the Minotaur.
Well, I know we still have one of the original, the LGN postable figures. We got like the dwarf, and we got War Duke, and thought there was one more. We still have a few of the original ones that had in halfway decent looking shape too, surprisingly.
Nice.
But
I wasn't into D&D, but those figures were awesome.
We used to watch it. My brother watched it more than I did because that was the time frame that show came out. But I seen some of it, and I remember thinking it was pretty decent. And that's why when they came out with the cartoon versions of the D&D ones, I knew what they were because I remember my brother watching. I remember seeing it, so I was like, "Damn, it looks just like the cartoon." But yeah, those things went right off the pegs in the clearance. I mean, they did everything. They had a set with the Dungeon Master and what was the bad guy with the half horn? He only had like a horn on one side of his head.
But I have the Fortress of Fangs. It's on a top shelf, so I can't really show it. And if I try to reach for it, I'll kill myself right now.
Oh shit!
What up, Papa?
What's up, man?
Hey, Papa.
We're getting ready to wind it down.
Hell, Papa. Just think of the ratings, though.
Nah, I'm good.
Exactly.
But I am tapped out, and that's all I have for this week. I do have stuff prepared for next week that I've got in my back pocket, but I don't want to get into that stuff right now.
Right.
Okay.
But
no problem. Well, real quick then, let me get a quick show.
Hang on,
I
I wasn't gonna reach for the Fortress of Fangs, but I do have stuff.
Okay,
cool.
Hang on one sec. First, I'll get the stuff that's on my shelf from this line, and I'll see how good these things work. Some of these are a little more iffy than than the others with their superpowers. So let's see how good Darkseid works.
Oh snap!
Still working
Cool.
good. Still working good.
That's an original one?
It's in damn good shape. Yeah.
Holy hell! I never seen him.
I have a bunch of, and he has this where if you shine a light there, his eyes glow red.
Oh, that's great.
Nice.
You remember this one, Tommy, right?
He's muted right now.
Is Tommy here?
Maybe he's
Did he mute himself?
Yeah, I remember that, especially with the piping and everything in the top of the head.
Yeah, I had never seen him. Didn't even know they made him.
Let's see how good Mantis works.
Punisher had
Mantis.
cool too.
See how good he works. Oh,
Yeah, not
Oh,
bad.
it's working pretty good.
That's cool.
Okay.
That was a quality figure.
Some of these were a little bit. They're superpower. There's a little bit. I forget which way I got to put
Tornado.
Red Tornado. Let's see. Wait, which way do I got to do this? Okay, wind them up this way. All right. Wait, he's supposed to lock in place, I thought. Oh, this one, he's also got silver spray paint on his feet that I don't know how to get off.
Okay.
How am I supposed to do this one? I forget. It's been a while since I took him out of the shoebox, but whatever.
Nice. They look good though.
Oh, they're in good shape.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the one where if you look on eBay for him, you'll find him mostly with a broken arm, and it's because of how friggin' fragile he is. And this is his thing.
He dances.
It says on the box he has a computer kick, but that shit ain't going up all the way. But what do you want? 1984, right?
Right.
Yeah, at least he still has the bubble on his head and his arm.
Yeah.
Nice.
The chrome paint job finish, whatever is on him, looks good too.
All right, so here with the shoebox, I'll go into I guess the more popular characters. See how they work. Let's see how much crime Batman can fight.
All of it.
No, look, he's kind of struggling to fight crime.
It looks like Batman on arthritis.
it's power walking Batman.
Holy shit. Well, he's about 40 now, right?
Yeah, but I got him with his cape and
yeah, no, that's awesome.
Superman.
Or he's gonna be 40.
Right.
You said these are 84.
Yeah. Last I tested Superman, he works pretty good.
Awesome.
He can still fight crime.
Cool.
I took one of those extra Superman we had because we used to go out to the flea market and pick up a bunch of extra ones, and I turned one of them into the Eradicator.
Oh, sweet.
Oh, you customized them?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
I did that on occasion with something. Let's see if Robin. Can you fight crime, Robin?
God, I hated
this
one.
He could fight crime with his karate chop.
Yeah. My uncle, every time he went to a Toys R Us or something, he would keep bringing home a Robin. It's like, this is all he had. I'm like, I know, I want Batman. Like, he was never able to get a Batman. And he's like, yeah. He was like, here's a third Robin. I'm like, I don't want this.
I didn't know you were related to Kevin Spacey.
Oh, jeez.
All right. The Flash, if you squeeze his arms, he's supposed to run. Yeah, he don't work too good. Look at that. It's more like
cool.
It's more like he steps back and he runs.
Yeah. Well, all he's got is that speed, right? So.
This is one of my favorites, but he has the syndrome of this is early NECA syndrome. You guys,
the legs.
Notice
the legs.
How low 1 foot is more than the other one.
Yeah.
You're going to make Trina rage out now.
Which is
you have a Trina raging.
And it sucks because he's such a heavy figure with these wings. These wings are frigging for an old school figure. But he could still flap his hawk wings.
Yeah.
Wow. These are so cool.
Yeah, I love these friggin' figures.
It was so irritating that the new ones don't even have the action features.
Yeah, but do any figures these days have that? Like, really? They don't do that shit no more, do they?
There's a few lines out there that still had something similar to that. They had it when they did the re-release of the Kenner Alien figures. They had their actions.
All right, can the Joker fight the forces of good?
Oh, I remember when I finally got that one. I was so damn happy.
Nice.
And see, he's got the mallet on one side, but the other side is supposed to. Let's see if
you put it over his head, and it's like
you can catch Batman.
I love it.
I can't remember. Is that the same Joker that I have on the blister?
Let's see if Dr. Fate could fight crime. Yes, he can. With both his fists at the same time.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Wow.
He could fist two people at the same time.
Well,
Dr. Fist.
I had this one. My cousin has traded and gave it to me or whatever. But his head was broken, and like I remember crazy gluing it on, and like my fingers getting stuck. And when I did get it off, like,
I remember having to do stuff like that as a kid. When your finger gets broken, you get desperate, and you're like, "Oh, I'm gonna tape this guy's arm together."
Well, I got the head on, but my fingerprints were like the ridges were all around like where the neck was.
See, every kid I knew that had Lex Luthor didn't have the fucking armor. It was just naked Lex Luthor. Let's see. Is he gonna be fucked up if I try to take the armor off? No, all right. I'm not gonna risk it. I don't want to risk trying to see if he could do a superpower. Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, he can still do his thing.
He could dance.
Yeah, he could chop a vagina.
He's dancing.
God.
He's evil.
Lex was the original grabbed by the pussy.
This is
one of the billionaire. He could just grab by a pussy.
This is one of the more different made ones.
Hands.
This is one of the more like they're not like standard like this tall. They're like,
oh wow,
this guy was a big.
Oh, he's got the he does the backhand, the bitch slap.
To go along the dark side.
Oh, I thought that was the
I thought
twist.
it was,
I thought that was the twist turn for her pleasure.
I thought it was you could move.
Well, no, take the weapon out of his hand. He does a bitch slap.
He's not even like you should have made it go up and like downward, right? Instead of like.
Yeah, that's it. It's like, shut up. Go make the pasta. Look, you see him? He's all hairy. He's Italian, right?
Damn.
What's going on, CJH?
Everyone I know also had this guy. A lot of people I know had Firestorm. And he can still fight crime. Yeah,
I think we broke Trina.
Oh God, that's all I can think of now. Go make the pasta.
Go make the pasta. I love it.
Oh jeez.
Oh wait, did I show Martian Man? Martian Man, he can still fight
crime.
crime.
Oh yeah, I had him.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Some of them could still fight crime.
That's cool.
Or the forces of good, whichever they decide.
Yeah.
And it was the first mail away they had, and then they put him on a card, and then they made the Clark Kent mail away, and I never got. And he looks totally different from the fucking movie. Steppenwolf. He's a pretty cool looking character too, man.
Yeah, he really is.
What's his superpower?
Yeah, I don't recognize that design.
It still works.
Cool.
All right. So that's it for regular superpowers. But then this is a bootleg superpower.
Oh.
And it sucks because I don't have the Green Lantern figure to compare him to. Because that shit got knocked into the walls of the attic of the last place I was living at. And I don't have a fucking pickaxe to go through the walls there. But
oh shit.
This is all right. The Argentinian release called the Super Amigos Riddler.
Okay.
Now Riddler wasn't released in the Superpowers line. Can someone try and look up the price of a Super Amigos Riddler and tell me what it's going for right now?
All right.
Yeah, somebody look that up. Because I remember I had a version of him, but it wasn't Superpowers. It was afterwards.
They had the Toy Biz one.
Yeah, yeah.
It came with riddles. He didn't
yeah,
have a
there was the
superpower.
Mr. Freeze in that line.
Riddles. Yeah, that Mr. Freeze was cool.
Yeah, he was awesome. Yeah.
His face could change blue.
Yep.
But he was the same. He looked the same as the superpowers one, but you know, he was so cool.
Yeah, they were pretty
Okay,
awesome.
so wow, he's worth something. So it looks like the same one that you have from Argentina is going on eBay for $630.
And
Holy
that's
shit.
is that in the package in the
No,
box?
no. Do you have the box?
No, no. I've never
Yeah.
been to Argentina, so
Yeah, so that it looks like that's what that person is asking for that. I don't know, like you'd have to find out what some have actually sold for.
no. This thing is beat up to all hell. It is not mint condition. The when I bought this on eBay in like friggin' 2004 or whatever, they were like, yeah, this was in a pool. Like basically the seller was like, yeah, we found this in the pool somewhere.
Riddle me this. It smells like chlorine. Where was it found?
No, it didn't. It doesn't. It's fine. You know, it doesn't smell any. You know, it doesn't smell like any foul play going on.
Yeah, this one is used. This one has marks on it and everything.
Who's in better shape?
Let's see yours again.
Mine is beat the fuck. Yeah, that shit ain't fucking. There's question marks missing on him. There's paint missing on his mask. Yeah, I got it for $40 in like same year. Same year I got most of these superpowers.
But even still, if it's like, you're probably. I'm assuming if she's saying that one's 600 and it's not in great shape either.
Super Amigos, everybody.
Yeah, Super Amigos.
Yeah. Yeah, this one has it has a question mark that's almost rubbed off. It's his gloves are like messed up. Yeah, he's beat up too. You never know.
Soul Assassin was like they were talking about like water damage, like how the figure looks like it's been in a pool for like
slightly used. You know, it is.
Yeah. Discolored as fuck. You know. There's not a single part on that figure where the green matches on his outfit. But I managed to snag a bashed up one for $40 back in the day.
Hell yeah!
I mean, if you decide to sell it
for a pool figure.
I'm pretty sure if you decide to sell it, you probably could still get a decent amount for it. Probably a lot more than. Well, I would almost guarantee a lot more than what you paid for it.
Oh
yeah, probably.
More than likely.
Yeah. Like I said, that's what someone is asking for it. Now I don't know what similar items have sold at. That's really what would tell you for certain what you'd get for them.
Well, see, here's the thing with something like that too. If it's something that you're not going to see very often, that will drive the price up. So, I mean, if there's not many made and there's not many around that people can snag, the people are willing to pay a little bit more for it just because of its rarity.
Yep.
Yeah.
True. Very true.
It's a slippery slope to be a collector sometimes, my friends.
Yes.
Yeah, don't say.
Right.
Adam knows the suffering of a collector.
Oh man, I mean, this room it says enough. You guys have seen everything that's in here, and that's just the stuff you can see. That's not the boxes full of stuff.
That's what I keep saying every time I go in that toy room. It's not what you can see; it's what you can't see.
Right.
You know,
Don't get
like
me started.
the '90s Frank Castle. You know,
Nice.
so yeah, it's
Hell yeah.
Nice.
you know, it's one of the other fun ones that's sitting up over here. You know, I just have easy stuff to go grab.
Yeah, man.
But I mean, it's got some pretty good movement to it. I like how they put the belt with the guard up there to finish the skull. So, you know,
Yeah.
it wasn't
they did
a really
nice job.
cool box. I really liked the box, but yeah, you know, the mold got the box, so I kept the figure and just put it up there with the rest of the stuff. But it's still all tight and fresh, man. I mean, it's
Yeah, the double jointed knees and all that. Yeah, they did a nice job with him.
Yeah. So yeah, I've got both heads, Giddy. But yeah, I was messing around because I was going to put the cane head on it, but they're not quite the same.
Oh yeah, the
close, but they're not quite. But I could just sit it on there, and you could have a cane head or that stupid Roman Reigns. But yeah, I mean, it's again the things that we love, or the things that we like, or the little couple of dollars, like you said, man. You got it for 40. I got this for like 10.
Mm-hmm. What I was saying about the Green Lantern figure, they didn't put the Riddler in the original Superpowers line.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
All they did for Super Amigos was take a Green Lantern figure and repaint him as the Riddler.
Mm-hmm.
So he looks exactly like the Green Lantern figure, just repainted. But
right.
I thought, I was like, oh, cool, a Riddler figure. Because I lost my Superpowers Riddler figure back in the day. I lost a lot of my fucking figures. Fucking sons of bitches knocking my shit into the walls that had it. Fuck them.
Oh, man.
What is that, Papa? If Pauly Shore is playing Klaus Schwab? RR says that's a masculine Punisher. Soul Assassin, remember when figures started coming out with bendable hands and legs? Yeah, right? Mm-hmm. I remember those early Gremlins figures. So you got the little LJN
the Bendies
Gizmo, who was just a regular like rubbery plastic figure, and then you got Stripe, who was nothing but a bendy.
Yeah.
So we're getting ready to run out of here. I need to step off. I've spent more time at the computer than I should, and if I want to be able to keep going through the rest of the week, I've got to continue resting up in between. But I want to go out on this. So Soul Assassin asked, what is the most expensive price y'all saw for a figure? I know for myself, looking at Transformers, one of the most expensive ones that I wound up seeing was one of the ones that technically wasn't Transformers. It was actually Takara, and it was part of the Diaclone line in an original box. And I'm trying to remember, it was the Cassette Man, which we just had. There was a conversation. I'm going to get into that again next week over something that I seen on Twitter when people don't know what the hell they're talking about. But I'd seen an original Takara Cassette Man that was selling for over $5,000. It's still in the original box, like I used to have.
Damn.
That's amazing.
Nice.
Anybody?
In the thousands, I've seen that Super Amigos Riddler figure, like I was talking about, and the regular Kenner regular Kenner Superpowers Cyborg figure. That's the rarest of the regular line. In the thousands of more, like mint on card, especially if we talk about mint on card. Yeah. Tommy, I gotta step out for a sec. But thanks for letting me chill. If you guys are in the green room when I come back.
Well, I once we wrap up, I know I'm not gonna stay in the green room for very long.
Cool. I got you.
Cool, man.
But
yeah, dude, Slasher, it was always a blast, man.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, good talking to you.
Have a good one, man. Thanks for stopping in.
Hell yeah. And just real quick, let me do another little shill here. If you guys haven't yet, please consider backing this fantastic project. We have 10 backers now and over $1,000, which is awesome.
Yes.
Yeah, help us out with this because, like I said, we hit those stretch goals. We're gonna be adding some cool stuff to this campaign, and the project itself. Because right now it's 64 pages, but if we hit the stretch goals, I'm gonna do perfect binding on it, and more pages, more artwork for you guys. Because this thing is done. I had a sample copy that I showed earlier today. Beautiful book, really amazing, and it's campaign number 7, folks, from one of the most trusted creators out there in crowdfunding. Beautiful artwork. If you guys have not seen it yet, please jump on it. I know it's going to be one of those pitches you're going to hear a lot, but we also do have some really cool original artwork for sale. And I know at least one of them went, and I know another one's going to be going pretty soon. Someone messaged me and said, actually it did go. The Supergirl, that is sold.
Nice.
So,
right.
This is already gone. Not too bad. This is day one. We got some good ones going already. So,
Good job, Vinny.
Thank
Yep.
you. Thank you so much.
And see, it's not just me, because you knew I wanted that piece too. Because you and I've taught, and that's why I said everybody gets an opportunity. I'm being fair.
Yeah. Oh no. Yeah. It's great stuff all around. And if you guys haven't, please jump on it because you're helping me out in a huge way. And again, you guys wanted this stuff. I took time to make this campaign and get this other book out because people were itching for more of my product. And so all right, let's do this then. So but I will be working on some more of City of Venus too. That's for sure. That book is looking incredible. I can't wait for that to get to where it's at, and then we can launch another one. But right now, because it's going to take a little bit of time, that's why we have this, and this is ready to go. Basically, when the campaign runs its course of its 60 days, I get my money. I'm going straight to the printer, and bam, we're going to be getting these books out to you as quickly as possible. So it's going to be a beautiful thing for sure. And thank you for the support, everyone. Today, you guys have. It was amazing. I wasn't really expecting too much because, again, it's a Thursday. We got holiday seasons coming up and all that, but it's perfect for buy an art book for a relative, someone who's into all this stuff. I think you'd be very happy with it. It's a great montage of killer stuff in here. Tom, if you're cool, I'll play the trailer. So we like.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead. Real quick. I just want to hit something real quick when they were talking about the bendies.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Papa said, he said Gumby, RR said Pokey, and the Blockheads. Funny thing is I have had and may still have all of them in the bendables.
Nice. Dude, that's awesome.
Yeah, go ahead. By all means, play that trailer, man.
Here we go. Hello, everyone. This is Vinnie Tartamella, and this is the art of Vinnie Tartamella, Volume 3. This book will be 64 pages. I am the creator of Shadow of the Kraken, the creator of City of Venus, Dead City, co-creator of Through the Woods, and I have a ton of amazing projects. This book is going to be loaded with awesome drawings, sketches, super detailed ink pieces, and full color illustrations. And as a bonus, I'm going to have a sneak peek at City of Venus, Dead City 2 in this book as well. So a couple of awesome pages and panels and things to whet the appetite. I hope you guys will stay tuned for that one. That book is going to be 52 pages. You guys wanted more story, more artwork, so you're going to get it. So thank you so much for all your support. Again, this book will be 64 pages, so bigger than the first 2 volumes. Back this book today. So yeah, guys, there you have it. We got some good stuff, and more cool stuff is gonna come at you. Screw all those other people who make you wait years and years and years. We're gonna get some good shit in your hands, as soon as possible. So there you go.
Awesome.
Thank you, everyone.
This has been a fun stream. I know I had a lot of fun. Mm-hmm. And I'm pretty sure everybody in the chat had a lot of fun. Hell, Papa's talking about not seeing jelly beans after shoving them up his ass. I mean, that is an interesting conversation, but I think Brutal might be onto something that you might have to wait until Easter before they come back. RR says beautiful artwork. I see Curtis was sharing a link out there too as well. Thank you, Curtis. Appreciate that. Guys, be sure to share that link out on social media platforms. Let everybody become aware that Vinny's got a new art project out there, so they could jump on board and support this awesome looking art book that he's got going on. And of course, the few pages that are kind of a teaser for City of Venus 2 is in there as well.
Yep, that was in the trailer. Like I said, there's some good stuff. I can't show everything, obviously, because there's some characters a little copyright. But it's just like the other art books. If you've gotten 1 and 2, and if you haven't, there's an option for it on this campaign, and they're very limited. So if you want them, jump on it as soon as you could. What do I have left on that one? Like 22 copies left of if you want a complete set. So volume 1, 2, and 3. So yeah, pretty damn cool.
Awesome.
Yes.
So what has everybody got going on in the coming week?
Trina, you go first.
All right. Well, yeah, I want to say thanks for having me on. This was a blast tonight, as usual. And yeah, congratulations, Vinny. I'm so happy for you. I'm praying and hoping that your campaign does so well.
I appreciate that, truly.
Yes. But yeah, you can catch me on my channel at Real Horror, REEL, and this coming Wednesday, we will do a watch party for Monster Squad, so that should be fun. That's at 7 p.m. Eastern, and yeah, that's about it. Otherwise, I hang out with these guys, and you know where these guys are.
Yeah, I can't wait. That's going to be so much fun. It's been a minute since I saw that movie, and yeah, that's a classic.
It's a good watch party movie.
It is. Yeah, it's going to be a good time.
Slasher's back. Since he just jumped in, we're going to let him go. Slasher, let everybody know what you got going on.
Oh, cool. Movie discussion. Stone Cold biker movie starring the Boss, 1991. Anyone doesn't know the Boss, just look him up. You'll see he's a failure at the NFL and action movies, but this is a good action. It is a good action movie, despite what became of his career. Yeah. Thanks for letting me chill, Tommy.
No, always, man. You're always
Talk
welcome.
about toys. Love these toy talks.
Even though you had the angry rant moment, it was all good.
All right, see, because I'm more old school, man.
Yeah.
Like seriously, like I like those old school Ghostbusters figures where you squeeze their legs and their eyeballs pop out. They look so stupid and all, but I like them.
Mm-hmm.
No, they did a good job of re-releasing them too. So
yeah.
Yeah, see, I've never watched it. I said automatically. I just said I hate it. I've never watched it. I just
really
said that
think
just
you
trying
would
to get
like
on
it,
everybody's nerves.
I think you would like it, Tommy. I'm telling you.
I say it still does hold. I saw it just a couple years ago.
I saw it like 2 weeks ago, like 2-3 weeks.
Oh,
yeah, same here.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm going to say that I hate it. Just to start off, I hate it. But speaking of somebody who has no hate, we're going to talk to the super fan. What you got going on, Adam?
So you'll catch me, of course, Friday with Vinnie, and Friday night on the Men's Room, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with Seth and David, and I'm sure some other special guests. Friday night we also have Angela Straven's doing like hours of wrestling. Like I think he's trying to catch up everything from this week, so it's going to be early. And then breaking at 5 to do Vinnie's stream, and then starting right back up after Vinnie's stream. So Saturday there's a pay-per-view on Angela Stravens, and then I think we're all going to get together and play Mario Kart. Whether it'll be live or not, don't know. Keep your eye on the twatter. And that's Sunday back with Vinnie. Monday we eat up with Cooling, the place to be reviews. One of us, most of us will be on there. It does rotate from week to week. And then Wednesday with Trina. Tuesday we eat up with Cooling for the classic wrestling. So thanks for having me on, Tommy. I always love doing these streams with you guys, whether I'm watching in the chat or jump on a little bit later. These are always so much fun. And congratulations, Vinnie. Again, man,
Thank you, brother.
It's a good thing, and I'm glad you're off doing better than you thought, because you were kind of, well, we'll see what happens. And look, man, it's not just me that wants your art. I'm just saying. I mean, I'm selfish. I know I'm selfish. I'll say it, but again, I'm so happy and proud to have been a part of it, and congratulations, buddy.
Thanks, man. Yeah, and again, everyone who's been helping out and who's considering to back it as well, I thank you in advance. But we're gonna have a good time with this stuff regardless, And this weekend should be pretty fun. Yeah, tomorrow, like Adam said, we got a bunch of streams and stuff going on. And we'll do the Rumble portion as well tomorrow, because there are some topics for sure I could not talk about today. It was literally just launch day, but and then Saturday I'll be on with Draven, but I'll also be over around 8:30 on Sporking News. Trina. I'm sorry. Tina Bojan. Tina Bojan and Scotty, they both invited me on for that one. So it should be fun. It's been a minute since I was on Scotty's channel, and I think it'll be a blast. And after that, I should be back over on Draven's, because I think it's gonna go for a minute. The event. Oh yeah, wait, and Tommy, when are we? When are we doing that other thing?
That should be dropping sometime later tonight into early morning.
Yeah.
So we'll be doing the discussion tomorrow, and so our Vinnie's normal Friday stream will actually wind up being a Godzilla Monarch talk, I guess, or review, however you want to talk about it. I mean, this Disney show that's dropping on Apple TV looks absolutely fantastic. And there's high hopes that this one is actually going to hit all the marks like they were doing with all the movies so far. And it seems like they were working in conjunction with the people at that were running the MonsterVerse type stuff. So got high hopes for this. So we'll be checking that out. If anybody else has Apple TV, or if they have access to Apple TV and they want to join along in the discussion, just let us know and stop in and say hi. And we look forward to talking about this one. And man, I think this is going to be episodic. So we might be talking about this over the coming weeks about each new episode, because it looks amazing. And this is the thing we want to talk about. We want to talk about the stuff that looks good, the stuff that's fun, not the stuff that pisses us off and we want to cry about for 3 or 4 months because we went to the theater and watched it after we said don't support it.
Right. No. And don't forget, it has one of the most base actors in it, Kurt Russell, and his son. So that alone got me like happy to, and excited to want to see it.
Yeah, I didn't even know he was in it until I watched the trailer for it, and I was like, wow, really? I was,
And correct me if I'm wrong, it does connect to the King Kong one, right? Specifically.
Yeah, it's supposed to connect to all that stuff.
Sweet. Yeah, it's going to be a good time.
I don't know what kind of new monsters we're going to wind up seeing this, but they talked about there's going to be new monsters in there and everything too. So it should absolutely be killer. I'm looking forward to this.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So when are you guys doing that?
On my stream tomorrow, it looks like.
Okay.
Yeah. But we're gonna do we'll do a good chunk of that over on YouTube, and then I want to do a portion on Rumble anyway, because there were a couple of topics I did want to hit that I thought was interesting, but I wanted to show footage of something specifically, and I can't until we're on Rumble. So because we know YouTube is just a bunch of
bundle of sticks.
Yes, that's it.
Yeah, right. I hear you. But no, this would be a lot of fun. Guys, if anybody else wants to try to jump in, we'll talk a little bit more in the green room. As far as everybody else in the chat, be sure to stop in for Vinnie tomorrow, and then of course Trina on Wednesday, and of course Slasher on Saturday. Don't want to forget about that. Also, if you have the opportunity to stop in and say hi to Vinnie when he's over on Sporkings on Saturday as well, please do that. And be sure to stop by and check out everybody's channel, see what they're up to and see what they're doing, and just stop by and say hi, leave a comment. Guys, appreciate every last one of you stopping by in the chat tonight, and I hope that you had fun. I hope that you enjoyed some of the things that we showed off, and I always look forward to bringing these to you every single week and keeping some kind of element of fun to YouTube alive, because so many people just want to dwell in misery. Well, all those people, they can kiss my fuzzy, dirty ass, because I am not going to sit there and go down the misery tube that they want to go down to with their hands stuck in popcorn buckets along with their fucking faces. They can kiss my ass with that shit. But thank you for being here. Remember, never let anybody tell you what you can and can't say, what you should or should not think, because your silence and your compliance gives consent. And we will catch you next time. Guys, thank you for being here. And later, y'all.
Peace.
You better run, Mojito. You what? I thought you said don't move. That was before. Now, you run.